Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek with an open box video for you, and I've got 4 coins here from NGC to take a look at. And you may be wondering why there's only 4 of them. Isn't it more expensive to send in 4 coins instead of 10 or something like that? And you would be correct. I am saving some of the coins out for my crackout videos, so it's just for your entertainment, folks. That's all. This guy, 1937. Denver Buffalo nickel with, of course, 3 legs. You see that front leg is missing, and you can see the hoof is still there. Very, very popular variety. One of the most popular varieties I've seen. This coin came back in extra fine 40, which I think is a really nice grade. It's got a really strong horn to it. There's plenty of detail left all over the coin. You'll notice a ton of details left in the up in the hairlines. That's where you see a lot of it. You see a really high cheekbone still. Very little wear throughout the coin. Overall, a nice coin. I think that's probably $500 to $600 type coin on that one. All right, 1923 Standing Liberty Quarter. And this one happens to be from the San Francisco Mint. The mint mark on these is, whoops, just above the date and to the left. Hold on one moment please. There's the mint mark above the 1 and to the left. And you'll see it's very strong, lustrous coin, but all those real fine lines and haze, and that's those scuff marks, that's all slight signs of wear throughout the coin. So the coin has great luster to it, but is not uncirculated. You can see the same thing as you turn the coin. You'll see lots of fine lines pop up all over the coin. Overall, though, very pleasing, and it came back in AU 53. I think overall that's a nice grade for the coin. As you get it in the light, really what you want to see is when you get it at these certain angles, how you see it almost gets this white fuzzy nature to it right across the highest points. On this coin, the leg's the highest point in the shield. And so as you turn it in the light, sometimes it gets too bright and you can't really see that. And as you turn it into almost the shadow, you'll see that the surfaces go dark, but the highest points go bright. That is the signs of wear across the coin. That is the wear breaking through the luster, and that's how you know the coin is not uncirculated. By the way, that's an expensive coin. That's probably about a $1,500 or $1,600 coin. Next up, 1814 half dollar. I don't remember if I showed this coin to you in another video offhand. You can see it has clash dies to it. These lines up here, coming from the mouth almost, up in there, that's all clash die lines right up down here above the 14. So clash die is when the die is struck and there is no coin in between, and then it leaves the reverse image on the die. So then when a coin gets struck, then you have the image of the reverse on the other side of the coin. And on this particular coin, you can see that the die itself actually cracked and broke from the pressure, leaving this line here. That's a raised line all the way across. And I want to talk about the grade of this coin a little bit. You know, these coins are really hard to grade because you see how the wingtips are real flat and the head is real flat. And even the America is real flat. And yet if you look, you'll see signs of small signs of luster around the devices. Look at how tall the stars are. The stars show almost no wear. So this coin was struck very unevenly. So what you need to do, in my opinion, is look at the high points. You see these stars? You see how flat they are? Now you see how tall these stars are? Well, really, if you only looked at the stars on the right, you would think that the coin is a lower grade. When you look at the stars on the left, you realize, well, no, this coin has a lot of detail left. And then when you look in here, you can actually see mint luster flowing off of the denticles towards the stars. I'm going really in depth on this coin for a reason. Once you put all this stuff together, this coin is easily an extra fine. For those of you who are going to agree with whatever NGC says, you can make the case otherwise, but no coin with luster like that left around with that much detail should be graded less than an extra fine, including all the detail left on the bust itself, the hairlines and all of that. You see how if you just look at the back side of the coin, it looks really flat, and but that's from the strike. So this coin they called VF details cleaned. You know, I'm not really pleased, of course, but I mean the coin's easily an extra fine. These coins are very hard to grade, but NGC should be able to grade them properly. Cleaned is debatable. There's no real cleaning lines on this. It looks more like a coin that you took out of pocket change. There's no signs of like harsh dipping or anything like that. This coin has 2 counts against it as far as I'm concerned, as far as the grade goes. I had a coin once in 1807 half that had like 85% luster on it, but it was as flat as a pancake. And they refused to call it more than a very fine. That was like a decade ago, and that still gets my dander up. So I have a special place in my heart for for how those coins, in my opinion, get misgraded. But we should move on. Maybe I'll get over it. Maybe I'll sleep tonight. I don't know. 1891 S Morgan dollar. Apparently, I'm getting these in spades now because I just got another one back with some lovely toning on it. This is a coin that in 63 is a decent coin, and then it jumps in 64, and then it jumps a bunch in 65. This coin I don't think is a 65. I think it is a 64, which is what NGC called it. Nicely graded coin, fairly graded coin, real attractive. It's got some contact marks kind of scattered throughout, some smaller marks on the cheek, in the field up front, back here through the bottom. So, you know, I don't have the other coin next to me, but if you put the 2 coins next to each other, I think you'd all pick the other one first, which, you know, it'll always go back to the point that coins with the same grades on them are not going to look the same. If I can make a basketball analogy, it's just like 2 shots going in the hoop may have the same value, but one that is nothing but net is going to look prettier than one that bangs around a little bit before it goes in. Same value, same points, different eye appeal, and so not all coins are graded equally. Not all coins that are graded the same are really equal coins, and they shouldn't always have the same equal value. So thanks for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can follow me here. Subscribe, please, by clicking the button, and you can watch more videos by clicking on this side of the screen. Thanks.